When you hear the word investment, what comes to mind? Stocks, investing money so that hopefully you can get more, real estate, something like that, more than likely. However, there are investment pieces for jewelry too. Investment can also fall into jewelry, a bunch of other categories, but today we're just going to be talking about the jewelry section of it. Investment jewelry. It refers to jewelry that you purchase with the intention of retaining or possibly increasing its value over time. So, we're going to talk about investment pieces in today's video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is materials. This is number one. Metals such as gold, platinum, and silver are the most common metals that are used in investment jewelry. These metals have intrinsic value and they can hold and retain their value over time, maybe even increase their value over time, depending on if it's an antique piece or not. These are least likely to lose their value over time. When it comes to gemstones though, gemstones including diamonds, emeralds, rubies, and sapphires, these are popular choices among many, with CZ and moissanite coming in behind them, because CZ and moissanite are seeming to be more popular among people, because people can't afford to drop an arm and a leg on a piece of diamond jewelry. Moissanite and CZ are becoming more popular, as I've said, and the quality, rarity, and size of the gemstone significantly affects the value of it. So, if you have any piece that's natural diamond, solid gold, or maybe even gold bonded, those are pieces that will more than likely retain, if not increase in value over time, especially in today's market. Now, the second thing we're going to be talking about is craftsmanship. Craftsmanship, this is going to be fairly quick. High quality craftsmanship adds to the value of the jewelry. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Pieces from renowned jewelry houses, jewelry companies, especially well-known jewelry companies such as Cartier, Tiffany & Co., Van Cleef, and Arpels. These are often more valuable due to their superior craftsmanship and the brand reputation, such as, Gucci. If you buy a Gucci bag, it's gonna probably retain its value depending on how it's made. I don't know. I'm not a specialist in Gucci purses and whatnot, but I know for a fact that if you invest in a piece from Gucci, then since it's a well-known brand and everything, it'll probably sell for a lot, especially if you sell it on places like eBay or OfferUp. Now, the third thing we're going to be talking about is design and rarity. Fairly quick too, just like craftsmanship. Limited edition pieces, unique designs, or vintage or antique jewelry can be more valuable. The rarity, and if the piece has rarity or historical significance to it, then it can enhance the investment value, meaning you can sell it for a lot more. But if you also want to keep it, that's up to you if you want to sell it or keep it. So a solid gold piece of jewelry that was well maintained throughout all the years of, say, World War II, and that piece of jewelry belonged to a U.S. soldier who's now passed away, but that jewelry was well maintained and it still looks new today. That piece would probably sell for a whole lot of money, since it's a piece all the way from the 1940s. And this also ties into things like retro video games or vinyl music. Those old things that would sell for a whole lot of money today. The original PlayStation, the first PlayStation to ever come out, it would probably be worth a whole lot of money today. You probably find it for $600 on eBay or something. I don't know. I didn't look at the PlayStation 1 prices. but I'm sure that vinyl music, especially like old music from like Frank Sinatra or the Ink Spots, those will be worth a whole lot of money because, you know, they're mostly celebrities that have passed away. So, yeah. Now, the fourth thing that we're going to be talking about is condition. Well-maintained pieces are more valuable. Regular cleaning and proper storage can preserve the jewelry's condition. So the more maintained it is, the more taken care of it is. Whether you store it properly and clean it properly, it will retain its value. It won't lose any value at all. So if you have a piece of solid gold jewelry that's completely new, take care of it as much as you can if you want to retain that value. If there's a couple scratches on it, or, you know, like a link that's missing or something, or a broken clasp, it might be worth a little bit less money than when you got it from. You know, pawn shops might take it for a whole lot less. So just keep that in mind. Now, number 5, certification and provenance. Certified gemstones and documented provenance, which is history of ownership, add to the investment value. So, history of ownership. Going back to the thing from World War II. If, say, the soldier's watch was his dad's from, you know, World War I, or his grandfather's from World War I, that watch is going to be worth a whole lot of money because it was owned by a soldier in World War I, a soldier in World War II, and if it's a high quality watch and it looks new because it was well maintained throughout the years, it's going to be worth a whole lot of money. And certificates from gem laboratories such as the GIA, GRA, or AGS. These can verify the authenticity and the quality of your gemstones, whether that be diamond, moissanite, or even CZ. Hell, even lab diamonds. Now, the benefits of investment jewelry. Number 1, it's a tangible asset. So unlike stocks or bonds, jewelry is a physical asset that you can wear and you can enjoy. Along with that, it's also a hedge against inflation. Precious metals and gemstones tend to hold their value even during inflation, and that can be a hedge against it. That can be useful, especially in today's market that we're seeing with everything just continuing to shoot up. And also portability. Jewelry is easy to transport and store compared to other investment assets. Some examples of investment jewelry include diamond rings, gold chains, and vintage pieces of jewelry. High quality diamonds with good cut, clarity, color, and good carat weight. Heavy gold chains, especially from well-known brands like Cartier or Tiffany & Co. And vintage pieces. Antique or vintage jewelry with historical significance, like that watch that I talked about from the soldiers from World War I and II. Some considerations, though, is got 3 of them right now. Market fluctuations. So the value of precious gemstones and precious metals tend to hold their value, especially during inflation, but the value of them when you go to buy them fluctuates, because we see now with gold and silver prices continuing to rise due to inflation or whatever the heck else is going on. Number 2, storage and security. Proper storage and proper cleaning, proper maintaining is crucial for protecting the investment piece. And finally, number 3, selling high-value jewelry can sometimes take time and may require finding the right buyer. So if you got somebody that doesn't really find your historical piece of jewelry interesting, or doesn't exactly think that it's an investment piece, you might want to consider taking it to a pawn shop or somewhere else that you know a person is going to buy it for the money that it's worth. If not, you can always put it on OfferUp or eBay, auction for it, or however you people like to sell your jewelry. So, that all being said though, thank you for listening to me yap, and that'll conclude this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.